Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be giving you my pro tips to get a perfect resaw over on the table saw. And the first steps to get that is to know what your table saw's max resaw capacity is, and that is pretty much 2 times the max depth of cut. In my case, I believe my blade cuts about 3 1/8 inches, so I don't try to resaw anything over 6. Also, because my jointer is only 6 inches wide, 6 inches is the perfect thing for me to try to resaw, so that's what I aim for. That's why in the first step to this process, you want to rip all your boards down to no wider than what you can resaw on your saw. The next thing that's extremely crucial is to joint or flatten your boards however you want to do it, whether you use a planer sled if you have a jointer. But why you want to joint your boards, because you want to have a perfectly flat face that's going to be referencing off of your fence, and then you want to joint an edge. By joining that edge and bringing that face and that edge square to each other, you can then rip the parallel edge, and that way now you have 2 edges that are square to your one main reference face. And the reason why that is important is because when you're resawing on a table saw, you're going to be referencing 2 edges and a face. The same face will always be up against your fence, but when you flip the board end for end, now you're referencing off of the other edge, and if that edge isn't straight or if it's out of square, what would happen is as you go through your cut, your blade will wobble, it'll leave you blade marks, or worst case scenario, you might be completely off as far as your cut. Your blade won't meet up in the middle. So by planning that, you can get a perfect resaw with minimum blade marks. So then when you go back for your final jointing and planing passes, 1, it's not as much work, 2, you don't lose as much material, and it's just more efficient. By 1, not having your saw work as hard, you can also do incremental cuts depending on the power that your saw has. But yeah, make sure you take those steps and you guys will get a perfect resaw just like these. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.